Yep, they're planning to go after everything we ever loved in the 90s. All those animated series that were so good, they're gonna go after them. My nightmare come true. Now, it's only a rumor, but you know what they say. Where there's smoke, there's woke fire. So, that's what we're getting. Because as it turns out, after with them now having put out X-Men 97, they're thinking about, hey, you know that Spider-Man animated series that people liked back in the 90s? Maybe we should give that the X-Men 97 treatment too. Oh, what a tangled web we weave when they decide to inject woke into everything that we believe. Let's get into this article here from Bounding into Comics. Rumor, Marvel Studios wants to follow X-Men 97 with Spider-Man the Animated Series revival. Oh joy. They're considering a Spider-Man the Animated Series sequel. According to a new whisper, Marvel Studios is looking to give the X-Men 97 to the entire 90s animated universe, starting with a similarly styled relaunch of the fan favorite Spider-Man the Animated Series. Now, here's the thing, the Spider-Man the Animated Series, I actually would not have mind if they do some kind of revival of it so you could find out what happened after. Not in modern day Disney thing. No, that's a horrific nightmare in my book right there. Because I already know what they're going to do. But I just say, had they done it at that time, I would not have done it because I liked it. I did like the animated Spider-Man series, you know. Certain hiccups here and there, but overall I didn't like it. And the way that it ended left you with a lot of questions because Spider-Man and Madam Web went off to find the real Mary Jane, and that's how it ended. So it left you with a lot of lingering questions. Did they find Mary Jane? Where was she? What happened? What's going to happen next? These kind of things. So if they have to do a revival of it, I would like those questions answered. I also hope that if they do a revival of it, they could make some animated changes that, you know, upgrade it to make it look better. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the animation was pretty okay. But some of it not so much, because when you look at like the buildings and stuff and the empty streets and the kind of, it didn't used to look quite right. So they needed very much to improve on that. And like I said, if it wasn't current day Disney that were doing it, I would be thrilled. But it's current day Disney and I'm not thrilled. I'm literally terrified. Now, that being said, I really did like the episode of Spider-Man, the animated series, when he met up with the X-Men. And that was pretty cool. But I tell you, Spider-Man in the Blackbird, I was quick. I tell you, those were the kind of days. So look at them figure and me enjoy with it. And now they want to ruin that. Get on with it. You look at the Spider-Man with the X-Men and all of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was fun. This supposed insight into Marvel's awkwardly animated future. Those who have watched X-Men 97 will know what I mean. Oh God, I said it before. The animation in X-Men 97 is terrible. It's really bad. Yes, they're a little more slick and they could move and things, but the animation is terrible. I mean, you're trying to tell me the 90s X-Men animated series looks better than X-Men 97? I mean, come on. Magneto looks like he's gonna jump out of some kind of alleyway in a trench coat and flashing. That's so bad. That was looking white. Good Lord. Anyway, was first provided to the public on March 24th, courtesy of Scooper Art and the Cosmic Circus reporter Alex Perez. Fielding questions regarding his insider Marvel knowledge from members of the Cosmic Circus public Discord server, Perez was at one point pressed by user Titan29 as to whether or not the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, the Fantastic Four are going to have a continuity with the X-Men Spider-Man again in X-Men 97. The Scooper asserted there have been discussions about exploring a Marvel 90s animated universe which would most likely be explored through X-Men 97 at this time. Yeah, because they have nothing that they could do. So I don't know nothing they could do. This is a calculated something, and I've actually talked about this before. I said it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to go back, farm all these shows and series that were done in the 90s, and then try to change them into what they want. Look at Masters of the Universe. That mess. X-Men 97. Velma. They destroy Scooby-Doo entirely, the entire Scooby Gang and everything with Velma. There's talk about doing a Flintstones revival with Pebbles as some kind of working woman. They want to destroy everything. Everything that we have ever enjoyed, they want to destroy it. I can't wait until it is they decide to bring Jetsons, and it's all about COVID in the future. That's what they're gonna do. They're not going to stop. They are out there determined to destroy everything we ever liked at any point in time. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Rogue with Spider-Man. However, despite X-Men 97 being the only confirmed animated project on Marvel's slate, Perez further noted that there is potential for more projects to be developed within this universe, the most likely candidate being a sequel to the Spider-Man the Animated Series. But this is still very early in development as an idea being tossed around. Yeah, I mean tossing it around, I'm telling you, given the option, they will do it. And then and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, we go have Paul in it too. God. There are discussions about other revival series beyond Daredevil, Born Again, and X-Men 97 in development. You will later tell another user some set in the same universe as those projects. Yep. Spider-Man and the Blackbird. As touched upon by Titan29 above, aside from Spider-Man animated series, there are a number of candidates Marvel could choose from for their next 90s revival. Not only are there the aforementioned trio of the Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, but there's also Silver Surfer, the animated series. Yeah, that one was actually really interesting, you know. And the Silver Surfer is an interesting character when done correctly. Do I trust Disney to do it correctly? No. And if a Spider-Man and if a Spider-Fan could dream for just a moment, the web crawler sci-fi heavy sequel, Spider-Man Unlimited. I actually didn't like Spider-Man Unlimited. I find the kind of raggedy cape thing that they gave him made him look homeless. That was it. And I didn't dig the whole alternate reality world. I just didn't like it. Honestly, I did not like it. I was happy that they never made too many episodes when it comes to it, because I always say Spider-Man is a street level hero. Spider-Man needs to remain in his own universe, doing his own thing. That's why this whole freaking Spider-Verse nonsense thing is just so wrong. That's what I'm saying. That's to me. So I was not a big fan of Spider-Man Unlimited at all. I really have no interest in ever seeing that again. Notably, one factor that makes Spider-Man revival more likely than any other, aside from the series' massive popularity. Well, yeah, they talk about how the voice actor for Christopher Daniel Barnes is still acting. He's still a voice actor, still doing stuff. So, you know, I guess he would be more than happy to come back to do it. And if they get the original voice actor, that would really be good. We have a problem with that. And of course, the big question that looms over any possible revisiting of the Spider-Man animated series continuity Will the Scarlet Spider finally get more screen time to shine? That's not really the looming question. Scarlet Spider is Scarlet Spider. I'm not saying no. When they brought him into the universe, I say just tell some Spider-Man stories. That is it. They did the multiverse thing in that Spider-Man animation, and it was handled really well. But that should be where it should just end and you move on with it. You shouldn't be trying to beat some dead horse. Come on. Come on. On a slightly related note, Perez also confirmed that while the main MCU timeline is not connected to X-Men 97, it does exist within the MCU as part of the larger multiverse, the multiverse again. To this end, he explained that as for the introduction of X-Men and mutant kind, it's already been introduced in the main MCU continuity with characters like Ms. Marvel and Namor, and they will continue to build it up as such. Yes, Ms. Marvel is the first mutant in the MCU. I'm actually hearing crickets again. And then we have Namor. Not Namor, Namor. The boy who doesn't know love. I tell you, that entire movie made no freaking sense. None. Oh, God, it was stupid. Again, as I'm saying, if they decide to do a revival of the Spider-Man animated series, I would have liked that if it was not current day Marvel. There are still stories, and there is some cliffhangers it left on, and I think fans would love to know what happened. Okay. But you cannot escape current day Disney. You know, I know, we all know what they're going to do to a Spider-Man revival. God forbid an Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer. They're going to inject their modern day woke ideological horse shit into it, and it's going to turn off fans badly. People are going to look at it and say, good Lord, I am so sick of this crap. And one of the reasons that this show was so popular was because it dealt with the stories. That was it. No, you didn't care. You're going to push your modern day shit into it. I said it before, I said it again. These people are actively targeting these shows because they want to go out there and destroy everything that we ever loved in the 90s to turn it and twist it into what they want, their own weird version or something. That's what they want. That's what they wanted. So yeah, it looks like Spider-Man, the animated series, just a rumor, but it could very well be set to get the X-Men 97 treatment in the not too distant future. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.